How wonderful. I feel great. The thumbnail will show you what I ate today, so I'll describe it because my daughter said it looked delicious. And my friend Maria is like, ooh, what is that? And I just got back from a nice walk in the sun, and I don't know why this video is like stalling so much, but anyway. I forget which side I put on which, but there's one that looks like it has bacon on it. I'm not talking about that one yet. I'm talking about the one before. So I had some leftover tomatoes that I had frozen, and I mixed that with onions, garlic, some oregano, little bit of cumin, just literally a whiff of cumin. And I had already caramelized the onions in butter, and then I added like a tin of savage, non-farm raised salmon. So it was kind of almost a Roman type tomato sauce. And then that went over the top of the last of the green beans and bacon that I had made for our Thanksgiving, which happened on Sunday. And about the last of the cauliflower and the cheese sauce that I had made. So imagine green beans and cauliflower with a cheese sauce with bacon being covered by this salmon. And then I can't remember what I'm trying to go back. Oh yeah, I covered it with some avocado. And then I added a little bit of Parmesan cheese, right? So that whole thing was an awful lot of carbs. But since these are carbs with an awful lot of fiber, vitamins, minerals, again, green leafy vegetables. Well, cauliflower is technically a cruciferous vegetable, so that's all good. Not many carbs in that. And then on the other plate, it's a 4-egg frittata. And I normally mix salt, pepper, garlic, and some, I call fake onion. It's dehydrated. But it's really delicious, and I fry that in butter. And then on top of that, I put some cheese, and on top of that, I put some bacon. Or actually, I put a couple slices of turkey and then some bacon. And then I went ahead and hit that with some Parmesan cheese. And of course, I ate that whole dish with about maybe a third to a half a cup of my Frank's Red Hot mounted in butter. Because it's just such a delicious sauce. It goes with everything, especially eggs, especially poultry, especially hamburgers, especially everything. Bloody goes with everything. And then I nibbled on some chicharron in the cheese sauce that I'd used to coat the cauliflower, which is essentially cream cheese, butter, a little bit of fake plastic cheese, the processed cheese spread. But at this point in my keto carnivore development, it's a blip. And then and I also dipped it in some Frank's. And then I did have dessert. I actually have, since I think Sunday, I've been eating what they call a piedra. So it's this big lump of deliciousness. Well, if you're a carbaholic. So it's a Mexican sweetbread, but it's very dense, and it's covered in chocolate. But I've been eating that since Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, and I have one more piece. So I've essentially divided it by 5 and just nibbled a little bit each day. Just for fun. What the heck? It's like taking a hit of tequila on the weekend. It's about as poisonous as it is for me at this point. And then after I ate, of course, I took a walk out in the sun and got just this delicious natural vitamin D coursing through my veins. Just in case you haven't followed up on watched some of my other videos. The best D3 in the world is the one where you expose your skin. You expose your skin to the sun, and the cholesterol in your skin actually takes that UVB radiation, and then it sends it to wherever it needs to send it to get it processed into hormone D. Vitamin D is what they call it. And although I eat, enough eggs and beef and stuff to get some natural other sources, I believe that D still needs a little bit of synthesis. This D directly from the sun is absolute and direct. And your body will store it in case there's days that I'll get clouds. So I try to get outside 20 minutes to maybe half an hour a day, just walking in the sun. Again, I wear shorts and flip-flops and a t-shirt, so my whole head's exposed. My arms from about the bicep down, my legs from the thigh, maybe, I would say 5 or 6 inches above the knee. And then, of course, it just hits my feet. So I get quite a bit of vitamin D here. And the lowest, let me let this gas truck pass, hang on. Okay, so apparently he turned. So the lowest the lowest the sun angle is, even on the solstice, 21 December, is like 45 degrees. So I get plenty of sun, and that's why I rarely get sick. That's why that November thing I had, can't mention it, of 19, was actually pretty odd and pretty harsh. But again, metabolically challenged, syndrome X, diabetes type 2. Undiagnosed, of course, but looking at me, it was like, yeah, you were sick, bro. I'm really surprised I hadn't had a heart issue or a stroke, man. So over the last almost 7 months, I've been obviously rebuilding, rehealing. And the next 5 to 6 months, other than my bones, which I hear take about 7 years to completely replace, my liver is regenerated more than a couple of times. I guess it regenerates. Literally, your liver of 6 weeks ago is not your liver of today. My lungs, everything is in great shape. We'll let this person, who obviously is compensating for something with this rather loud engine, apparently within that year, my body will have completely replaced itself, which is kind of cool because almost no seed oils involved in that. Pretty much butter, lard, olive oil, dietary fats from beef, chicken, fish, and pork, copious amounts of eggs. And so life's good, man. I'm stuffed, comfortably stuffed. I mean, I'm not obviously like, well, I'm so full, I want to puke. No. And had a little hit of vinegar and the last sip of my coffee. So I won't be eating till tomorrow. So it's another OMAD. I think I've been doing 1 meal a day for the last week at least. And just not hungry. And just loving it, sleeping great. You can't complain, man. So anyway, I invite you guys to give it a shot. Give it a try. You will love it. Again, once you get fat adapted, life is sweet. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye.